Hello, everyone. So, is it just me, or does it feel like sourdough is super trendy right now? Lots of people are making their own bread at home. They're supporting local micro bakeries, eating all the sourdough, right? So, what we want to talk about today is it better for you? So, in a nutshell, very condensed, I'd say yes. Let me tell you why I think sourdough is better for you. I think it's better for you because we're getting it from like local bakers or you're making it yourself. Great. So it doesn't need to sit on a shelf. It doesn't need to survive this long lifetime, right? Number two, when we get foods from like small local bakeries like this, they're not putting in the processed stuff. They're not putting in the fillers. Most of the time, it's literally water, flour, and like yeast, you know? So, very simple ingredients when we buy local sourdough or make it ourselves. So, like I said, great, it's way less processed. But, so those are the benefits. But there's a flip side to it too. You have to remember that yes, even though this is sourdough, it's still a carbohydrate. It's still going to spike your blood sugar. We need to treat it like every other carbohydrate that we eat. If we consume just a carbohydrate, that's going to rise your blood sugar. Remember, when we rise our blood sugar, then our body enters this fat storing mode instead of fat burning mode. So when you consume sourdough, if you want to have it, with your meal, you want to have a nice sandwich on this fresh sourdough bread. So the sourdough is your carbohydrate. Then you throw some type of meat on there, some tuna, some egg salad, some turkey, some chicken. That's going to be your source of protein. Then let's add in some fat with some cheese or maybe some mayonnaise or some avocado on there, spruce it up with some lettuce and tomato. And you have this delicious sandwich, this nice blood sugar stabilizing sandwich, right? Like I said, it's way better for you because it has way less processed ingredients versus if you were to just use regular store bought bread. So, in a nutshell, sourdough, good. But at the same time, we have to remember sourdough is still a carbohydrate. It's still made with flour. It's still going to spike your blood sugar. So we need to pair it with a fat and with a protein to stabilize that blood sugar. One other thing, some people prefer sourdough bread because it's gone through the fermentation process. Basically, that means the ingredients have started to break down already. They're already kind of digested. So then when you consume it, your body has an easier time breaking down the ingredients in the sourdough bread versus when you eat regular store-bought bread, you kind of feel crappy. So, like I said, it definitely has its benefits, but at the same time, we got to remember pair it with a protein and a fat. And also remember that, like any carbohydrate, you're not going to sit down and eat an entire loaf in one sitting. It's all about portion control. So maybe support some of these local bakeries. Maybe add some sourdough into your routine. Maybe you start making it yourself. Like I said, it's great. It has way fewer ingredients, it's way less processed, and some people find that their bodies digest it better. All right, see you next time.